Hello, pre-K. Thank you for joining me in the Discovery Center today. Today, we're going to be talking about shadows. And I know that we have done activities before with shadows, but I think this activity is great to touch on this week because on Tuesday, February 2nd is Groundhog Day. And Groundhog Day is a day where a special little groundhog, everybody watches him to see what he's going to do when he comes out of his hole in the ground. So groundhog is just a furry brown little animal who digs a little hole in the ground and stays down there during winter time. And on February 2nd, he comes out and he looks around. And then if he sees his shadow, it scares him. And then he runs back inside of his hole. And then that means we're going to have a little bit more winter time. Or if he gets out of his hole and he doesn't see a shadow, he gets excited and comes out, and then they say it is going to be an early springtime. So anyway, that's going to happen on February 2nd. So because of that, I thought we could do some things with shadows. So for this activity, you are going to need a flashlight, a little paper towel roll or a toilet paper roll, doesn't matter, anyone. And then a couple of toys, any toys that you have. I just picked these up. So what we're going to do is I'm going to show you that when I turn on my flashlight, oops, not that way, I create like a little light that I'm going to shine to these objects. And then you see on the wall here, you can see the light, but you see where the toys are blocking the light. So you have the light all around, but the shadow is this dark part right there. And the objects are blocking the light from hitting that wall. Okay, so that's fun. I mean, I know we've done some activities where we have had you guys look at shadows either coming in from the windows, from the sun, or from the daylight, and then you can draw the outline of what you see. But this is a fun one that I'm going to show you right now too. We're going to create a little bit of a spotlight. So I want you to see the circumference, or this part of the light. Okay, you see how big that spotlight is right there? When I stick it inside of the tube, watch what happened to that light. Oh man, I can only see one of my friends now. What happened to the light? Watch again. Let me push this down just a little bit. So flashlight is inside of the tube. And when I take it out of the tube, what happened to the light? Did you see it? So I'm gonna put it back in. I'm gonna take it back out. Did you say, did it get bigger or smaller? Bigger or smaller when it's inside of the tube? When it's inside of the tube, it gets smaller. Okay. So then you can kind of move it around to make a spotlight. Okay. So then I want to show you something else. So if I move, right there, my flashlight's inside. But if I move it out towards the edge of the tube, what happens? It gets even smaller. But as I push it forward, watch, the circle of the light is getting bigger. Okay, let me take it back out again. The spotlight gets smaller and it gets bigger. So this is a fun way to play with shadows. You can create a little spotlight. Okay, so this is just it without just a regular flashlight. If you want to create like a spotlight, this is how you would do it. Okay. All right. Well, I hope you have fun trying that out. Send pictures and videos to your teachers. And I hope you guys have a wonderful week. All right. See you next time.